Okay, so here's just a quick and dirty on how to get your materials from the master site into your site. So this is just, I've opened up my D2L and I'm going to go to, let's see, fall 2021. And I'm not going to actually do this because I've already done it. I'm just going to show you how to do it. So let's go in here. So this is a lab site. What you would want to do is you go into course administration. You click on import, export, copy. And then you need to put in your course to copy. So in this case, it's going to be the 113 lab master shell. And I think it's just easier to just put 113L. Hit return or enter. Now I'm looking for the master shell. I know it's right here somewhere. There it is. All right, so Bio 113L master. I'm going to click on that and add selected. And I'm going to click on select components just because I am a little OCD and I like to make sure that I'm copying what I think I'm copying. So select components. And then here you have everything. So you have your calendar items. You can copy all of those if you like, or you can just hit this and then select individual so you get to see what they are before you copy them. Your content, which you're going to want all the content. And make sure you include associated files. Display settings is fine. Course files you need. Assignments you can copy. Again, with the labs, you are required to teach the same labs as everyone else. You are not necessarily required to do the same assessments and assignments. Although if you are an adjunct for us, it is probably a good idea just to follow the lead of the lead instructor. So that you know you're hitting the marks for those classes and you don't have to reinvent any wheels, because as I know, I was an adjunct instructor for a few years. You don't get paid for all that extra time you put in creating things. So feel free to go ahead and take anything of mine that you would like. I'm going to click on grades. I'm going to select individual. I'll hit click on grade settings. Intelligent agents, I have it set up so it emails the students automatically, sticking in their name if their grade drops below a certain level, and it gives them pointers as to how they can get their grade up. You know, go see the LSC, come see me during office hours, those sorts of things. So I recommend using those intelligent agents. All right, announcements, you're going to select individual items to copy. Question library, feel free to take that. Quizzes, feel free to take those. There shouldn't be any release conditions, but maybe rubrics, you need the rubrics. You definitely need the rubrics. And we'll go with course appearance as well. All right, then you hit continue. All right, expand all. That's it. I don't think we really need that. Let's just go with this. Continue. All right, announcements. So we are not doing the take-home fermentation lab this semester. We're doing the fermentation lab in-house. So you don't need the how to do the take-home fermentation lab. You may want to have the hey, where's my lab video and announcement that just shows the students how to get to the lab. So I would do that one. Or you can make your own. That's fine too. All right, calendar events. I wouldn't do any of these. So these are the calendar events from when we were online. I'm looking at them and I'm thinking those are not going to be applicable for this semester. So don't click on anything. All right, now I'm going to confirm it. I might as well do this because this is a site that I'm not going to use. So I'm not going to offset the dates because I've done that before and it gets incredibly confusing. Hit finish. And it's going to copy it. So then it will show up, and I might as well just show you a little bit about where to find them once they're copied. So we're going to let this copy. All right, so now if you go back to course home, You should see, like, you've got the picture from my original site, which you can change if you like. You just click here and change the picture. You've got the "Hey, where's my lab" announcement that we talked about that you want to customize, or you can customize. And then you go to content. If there's the lecture and lab schedule, and so there are notes to instructors throughout here. You don't want your students to see the notes to instructors, so please go in and take those out. Go in here and change the name of the file. So I would click on this and then just take my name out of it. Go back to content and you'll see here's some start here information. There's week 1 lab safety that they're supposed to do on their own. There's the week 1 experimental design you'll be doing in lab. Right, week 2 graphing, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6, week 7, week 8, week 9, week 10, week 11, week 12, 13. Oh yeah, there's no 13 because that's Thanksgiving. 14 and 15. Okay, I'm going to hide this one. So these are all the lab materials that I created or we created during the COVID closures. I have left them for all of the instructors so that if something happens, if we have a closure, and we are still in the red here in Washington County at the moment, we can have materials that we can readily get to. So those are there for you. There's some extra materials that are there, but you don't really need to use them. So that should give you everything you need to get started. And of course, we'll talk about more of it as we go. Let me know if you have any questions, but also let me point this out quickly. If you go to the D2L main, we should see training. There's D2L instructor resources, lots of stuff there to help you. This is where I would go to find more information as well. So that's another resource for you as you have questions.